It's 9 p.m., you ate clean all day. You hit your calorie target, and yet here you are, staring into the fridge like it owes you something. If you've ever thought, I just have no willpower, you're wrong. There's a hormonal reason this happens to almost everyone who cuts calories, and it has nothing to do with discipline. Ghrelin is a hormone made in your stomach that stimulates hunger, and it rises before mealtime, correlating closely with how hungry you actually feel. Think of it as your body's eat now signal. Bella Cosmetic Surgery leptin works the opposite way. It's made by your fat tissue and signals your brain about how much energy you have stored. Falling leptin tells your brain there's a caloric shortage, while rising leptin promotes energy use. Think of it as your body's your full stop signal. Bella Cosmetic Surgery. When you're eating normally, these two are in a rough balance. Cut calories and that balance breaks. Here's what actually happens. When you're in a calorie deficit, your fat cells have less stored energy to report, so leptin drops. At the same time, ghrelin tends to rise. The result is a hormonal 1-2 punch. Your I'm full signal gets quieter, and your feed me signal gets louder. At exactly the same time, you're trying to eat less. This is not your imagination, and it's not weakness. It's a survival mechanism your body has used for as long as humans have existed. When energy intake drops, the body pushes you to find more food. It doesn't know you're trying to lose weight on purpose. And here's the part that explains why crash diets feel unbearable. The bigger and faster the calorie cut, the stronger this hormonal response tends to be. A small, moderate deficit creates a small hormonal nudge. A severe, aggressive deficit creates a much louder hunger signal, which is a huge part of why extreme diets are so hard to sustain. It's not that people on extreme diets have less willpower. They're fighting a much louder hormone. There's a second factor that makes this worse: sleep. The research here is mixed. Some studies find no consistent effect, but several well-controlled trials have found something striking. In one study, people who slept less showed a significant drop in leptin, a significant rise in ghrelin compared to when they slept more under identical eating conditions, along with significantly increased hunger and appetite. Another study found that after sleep restriction, people ate roughly 328 more calories from snacks the next day, mostly from carbohydrates. Amax Healthcare and personal trainers. So if you've ever noticed you're hungrier and crave more carbs after a bad night's sleep, that's not just in your head, and for many people, it's measurable. So if hunger during a diet is hormonal, not a character flaw, what actually helps? Protein and fiber are two of the most well-supported tools for satiety. They tend to keep you fuller for longer than the same number of calories from refined carbs or fat alone. A moderate, sustainable deficit, rather than an extreme one, keeps that hormonal hunger response smaller and more manageable. And protecting your sleep isn't just about energy levels. Based on the research we just covered, it may directly influence the same hormones driving your hunger. None of this eliminates hunger completely. Some increase in appetite during a deficit is normal and expected. The goal isn't to never feel hungry. It's to make that hunger manageable instead of overwhelming. For anyone with very intense or persistent hunger, a doctor or dietitian can help figure out what's going on specifically for your body. So next time you're standing in front of the fridge after a good day of eating, remember that's not a willpower failure. That's ghrelin rising and leptin falling, doing exactly what they evolved to. Understanding that doesn't make the hunger disappear, but it does mean you can stop blaming yourself for something your hormones are doing on purpose. If you want more videos that explain what your body is actually doing instead of what diet culture tells you, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.